Reconnect with your body with love. Dear friend, I invite you here, to this moment, to this breath, and to the dearest companion of your life, your body. Perhaps you haven't thought of your body as a friend. Perhaps you've seen it as something to control, to fix, to change, or worse, a traitor that betrays you when you're sick, tired, or not as you wish it to be. But dear friend, your body has never betrayed you. It has always been your most loyal friend, breathing even when you stop listening, beating steadily while you're lost in worries, and carrying you through this world, even when you never say, thank you. Can you place your hand on your heart right now gently? No pressure, just a touch, as if you're asking, are you there? And I believe, if you listen long enough, your body will answer with a heartbeat, with a long exhale, with a slight tingle in your palm. Your body is saying, I'm always here. I'm just waiting for you to return. Dear friend, I'm not here to make you feel guilty. I'm here for you to feel embraced, along with your body. Maybe you've hated your legs, or complained about your stomach. Maybe you've called some part of your body ugly, useless, too big, too weak. But pause for a moment and ask yourself, if a child heard those words every day, how would they feel? Your body is that child, waiting to be held, waiting to be loved, waiting for you to sit down, place your hand on it, and whisper, I'm sorry, and I'm back. I invite you to close your eyes if it feels safe, and breathe in slowly, exhale deeply. Feel the life happening inside you, whether you notice it or not. I return to my body with love. I'm ready to listen and embrace my body without judgment. I'm learning to love this silent companion again. Dear friend, now that you've returned, placed your hand on your heart, heard its gentle beat, we can begin a deeper journey. A journey that needs no suitcase, no map. We'll travel through every part of your body, not to inspect or judge, but to love and give thanks. I invite you to close your eyes. If you haven't already, breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. Imagine a gentle light radiating from your palms, a light of love, a light of forgiveness, a light of friendship. Now, bring your attention to the crown of your head. You can whisper, I thank my hair, whether it's tangled or smooth, thick or thin. It has joined me in the wind and sun. It is part of my beauty. Move down to your forehead. I'm grateful for my forehead where I've furrowed in worry, but also softened when I smiled. To your eyes. I love my eyes, they've seen the sunrise, gazed at those I love, and shed tears when I needed relief. To your ears. I thank my ears for hearing words of love, and being strong enough not to hold on to harsh words. To your nose. I love this nose, even if I once disliked its shape. It has helped me breathe in life, and smell the scent of memories. Your mouth. I thank my lips where I've spoken words of love and stayed silent to keep the peace. Chin, neck, shoulders. I love my shoulders where I've carried the weight of the world. Now I allow them to rest. Hands. I love my hands, they've done so much, held those I love, created beauty, and now are learning to touch myself with gentleness. Chest. I'm grateful for my chest where my heart resides. Though it's been broken, it still beats, still lives. Stomach. I forgive how I once thought of my stomach. too big, too soft, not beautiful. Today I know it is the center of life. Back. I thank my back where I cannot see, but which has quietly supported me through the years. Hips. I love my hips where they opened as I learned to walk, where they hold memories of life and femininity. Legs. I'm grateful for my legs. They've carried me from childhood to now, through pain, through fatigue, never stopping. Feet. I love my feet. They touch the earth, connecting me to Mother Earth every day. Dear friend, every part you've just visited is a part of life. No part is meaningless. No part is unworthy of love. Your body is the most sacred temple you've ever lived in. And today, you're stepping into that temple no longer carrying judgment, only light and gratitude. I love my body, every part, every cell. I'm grateful that my body is still here, keeping me safe. I reconnect with my body with love gently and deeply. Dear friend, we've just taken a loving journey, touching every part of your body, offering it deep gratitude. And now, I invite you to step into a deeper layer of healing forgiveness. Not because your body has done anything wrong, but because you might have thought it did. Perhaps you felt betrayed when illness visited, when your weight changed, when parts you wanted to control didn't obey. Perhaps you've been angry with yourself for not healing faster, for not being as beautiful as expected, for not being like others. And dear friend, I understand. I've been there. I've stood before the mirror and cried because I hated my own form. But I've also learned my body was only trying to protect me, even when it hurt, even when it was weak, even when it was different. It never betrayed me. It was only whispering, sister, brother, I need love. Now, I invite you to close your eyes. Place both hands on the part of your body you've ever resented, or the part that's carrying illness, pain, or heaviness. You don't need to do anything. Just be present. And in that breath, whisper to yourself, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for abandoning you. I'm sorry for not listening. Please forgive me for the times I forced you, the times I turned away, the times I called you ugly. Thank you for staying, for breathing with me, for keeping me alive. I love you, not when you're healed, not when you're perfect, but right now, exactly as you are. Dear friend, forgiveness doesn't need logic. It needs the courage to feel. And you just did that. You just said what your body has been waiting to hear for years. And I believe a cell within you just bloomed like a flower, simply because it heard you say, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm here. I forgive myself, and I am free. I don't need to hate my body to change it. I will love it into new life. Every breath is an act of forgiveness. Every touch is a word of love. Dear friend, now as you've spoken words of apology, whispered words of love, placed your hand on the places once hurt, your body is opening, not through the skin, but through energy, through love, through a silent but profound acceptance. I know harmony is what you've always sought, not just with others, but with the place you've inhabited since birth, this body. Imagine, your body is no longer separate from your mind, no longer something you control, but a home, a sacred home, a place where a heart beats, where breath moves, where waters flow within, and candles in your cells light up every time you remember to love. Dear friend, I invite you to sit quietly. Close your eyes if you feel ready, and imagine you're stepping through a threshold into the home of your body. This home has a gentle scent. Light streams through its windows. Its walls are soft, and a cozy bed is lined with words of gratitude. You step inside, and you're no longer just a resident. You're the keeper. You're the one called to live here not in conflict, but in trust and harmony. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach, and whisper, "This is my home. I live here not to escape. I choose to live in this body with love." You don't need to fix anything. You don't need to make it more lovable. You only need to be present like the truest of soulmates. Be there without conditions. Listen without demands. Touch gently without expecting change. Dear friend, when you live in harmony with your body, everything else will gradually align. Because you no longer divide two worlds, body and soul. They are one. You are one. And wholeness begins from within. I live in my body as I would in a sacred temple. I feel safe, loved, and supported from within. My body is a gentle home, and I am its worthy resident. Dear friend, we've walked together through a profound journey. You've returned to your body. You've placed your hand on places once forgotten. You've spoken words of apology, gratitude, and love. And now, I invite you to pause here and make a commitment not to anyone else, but to yourself. I know, in the busyness of life, you might forget. Forget to touch your chest gently when your heart races. Forget to breathe deeply when your stomach tightens with anxiety. Forget to rest your hand on your shoulders when they're weary from carrying burdens. And that's okay. You don't need to be perfect in this journey of loving your body. You only need to be willing to return a little each day, every morning, every night, and even in the chaotic moments. I invite you to close your eyes once more. Place both hands on the part of your body that feels most in need, and whisper this commitment. Today, I choose to live with my body as a friend. I won't abandon you when you're tired. I won't blame you when you're in pain. I won't demand you become more beautiful, thinner, younger, to be worthy of love. I will love you when you're full and round, when you sag, when you shimmer in the sunlight, when you lie down to rest. I will love you in every moment I moisturize your skin, in every meal I choose with care, in every sleep I allow to be long and deep enough. I will love you by being present, listening, whispering, and forgiving myself when I forget. Dear friend, there is no greater commitment than choosing to love your body through small, quiet, but persistent acts. It might be standing before the mirror without judgment, stepping out of bed with a deep breath, walking slowly, just to feel your feet touch the ground, placing a hand on your heart for just 10 seconds and saying, "Thank you. I'm still here with you." Your body doesn't ask for grand gestures. It only asks you to remember that it is you, and it's still waiting for you to live with it, not just reside in it. I choose to live with my body with love every day. I don't need to wait for perfection to be loved. Today, I commit to listening, caring, and loving this body as the most sacred part of me. Dear friend, your body just heard these words. It's smiling in silence, and I believe from this day forward, every step you take will be lighter, every breath you take will be deeper, and every time you look in the mirror, it will be a moment of seeing I am loved from within.